How you doing? Got my coffee here. Let's tweet real quick. Now, I did set this up already. So, we're good to go. Where's that chat? Get the chat up on screen. Oh, wait, that's me. You're gonna hear my 3D printer going off behind me. I'm working on something. It's gonna be going for like another 10 minutes. Twatch. Oh, I can't post to Blue Sky from my phone. Maybe I can. Oh my god, I can't. My freaking other login wasn't working. Oh, I wasn't just asleep on the couch. You can't prove that. How's everybody doing? So, printing a dog toy. Zim doesn't like dog toys, but for some reason, he likes this. It's like a massager. It's like a. I don't know why I'm spending so much time explaining it. It's this little massager that like has a base and a ball in it, and he was like messing with it and like biting it and like playing with it, and he doesn't like toys, so the fact that he's playing with that is like a big deal. So I was trying to make him his own. I was trying to make it out of a tennis ball, but this tennis ball isn't rolling. So now I'm printing a ball that'll go in here that he can roll himself. Dog safe material? I mean, what is dog safe material? I am printing it in TPU, which is like flexible, so it won't like shred. But the toy he was playing with wasn't a toy, it was just hard plastic. But yeah, TPU is like it's like rubber, and if he eats it, he eats it. Hi Bob, tell your brother not to waste time with the new Captain America movie. Is it really bad? I want to see it. I'll be wasting time. Is your device the Z1 Extreme or the Z2 Go chip? This is Z2 Go. They don't make this in the Z1. Do they? Am I wrong? I've heard really bad things about it. Really? I want to see it. Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta mute. Because I still never changed the YouTube notifications. King Wizard, thanks for the 29 months. I renewed last. Soak some carrot in beef broth and give it to Zim to munch on. Okay. Okay. So, this is the Lenovo Legion Go S. I already did some size comparisons on Twitter, but I guess some of you don't follow me, so I'll show you some size comparisons here. It's big, like it's I guess it's light, but it's still pretty big. I really am having a hard time understanding why this exists as a product. I do really, really like it. So far, the one thing that really turns me off is just how obnoxiously loud it is. They still never fixed that. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get over that, but the screen is really nice. It's not even OLED, but for some reason it still looks really nice. It feels really good. There's this little it's got the little thing that like some Elite controllers have where you can you choose how much? Not really. No, you can't. It's either on or off. So you can have a hair trigger or you can have the full analog. It's not even that much travel. But I like that because I honestly like having a hair trigger unless I need a full analog, but that's cool. I like that a lot. They took some design notes from I've seen some 3D printed back designs for the Lenovo Legion Go where they give you more airflow in the back. So this did the same thing. It added that. But look, if you look at the top, it looks the same as the original Lenovo Legion Go. The fans are the same. It is so loud. It pulls a lot more power though. It's more power efficient somehow, but it also pulls a lot more power somehow. That being said, it doesn't seem like the performance is... I only played Marvel Rivals on it, but so far it doesn't seem like the performance is like enough to warrant an upgrade. I do kind of really like this little nubbin. This little nubbin is kind of the little mouse nubbin is kind of nice. Can I play Spider-Man 2? I don't know. I don't have that, and I'm not gonna buy it. Compared to Steam Deck size, all right, we're gonna do sizes. We'll do sizes. So here is your Lenovo Legion Go S versus the ROG Ally X. The screen is bigger. This is 8 inches versus 7 inches. It's taller. Is it bigger horizontally? Yeah, it is. Just a little bit. It's definitely bigger vertically. This is a 16:10 aspect ratio. This is a 16:9. So ergonomically, they both feel good. This is like beefy. It's like big. I don't know if I like that. Like, it's comfortable. It's not as bad as the MSI Claw. Like, that was big and uncomfortable. This is big and it's got enough grip. It's not got enough junk in the trunk to be comfortable. What else are we doing? Steam Deck. It's pretty big. So the Ally X versus the Steam Deck is still pretty big. Even though the screen isn't really, I mean, the screen's like, no, the screen's the same size. So the actual active area of the screen is like pretty much the same size. So this is the Ally X of the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is obviously bigger. Legion Go S versus the Steam Deck. The Legion Go S is bigger vertically. The Steam Deck is just slightly bigger horizontally. But actually, yeah, no, the Legion Go S, it's like an oval, and the point of the oval is popping out. The deck is 16:10. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot the deck is 16:10. So the deck screen is taller than the Ally X, but it's still you're doing 1080p versus 720p. I like the OLED Steam Deck. I haven't used it in a long time because the OLED just doesn't, it's not enough for me these days. I will say the screen on the Legion Go S is so good that I thought it was OLED, and it's not. And then here it is compared to the old Lenovo Legion Go. It's kind of similar in size, which is a little bit of a shame because the Lenovo Legion Go is already absolutely massive. The Lenovo Legion Go screen is big though. I don't think they're the same size. I think the Legion Go is 8.8 inches and the S is just 8 inches. Man, the Legion Go is huge. Yeah, and let's put a switch in there. This is my annual salary on this table right now. That's not true. What do you got? I gotta do math in my head. All right, that kind of is a lot of money now I think about it. Switch 2 comparison? Sure. Sure, why not? Bring the whole family, huh? I'm actually surprised. It's pretty big. The thing is, look at how thin it is, though. And then, look how thick that shit is. All right. Now I gotta do something with all these handhelds. Well, let's turn her on. So I have Bazzite on here. It's gonna load into Bazzite first, I guess. How many handhelds can you juggle? Probably one. So I put Bazzite on here already. It was very easy. H3, thank you for gifting 5 subs over on twitch.tv/Wulffden. I appreciate it. Digging the desk mat, bro. Thanks, bro. You can get one over on WulffdenApparel.com. If you saw the last stream on Twitch, this camera fucking just stopped recording. It was because the charger I was using just decided it didn't want to charge it anymore. So I had to get a new charger. Is that good? There you go. So I downloaded everything that I'm gonna play, and it's not much. I got Blade Chimera, I got Resident Evil 4, I got Marvel Rivals, and then on the Windows side, I have also Resident Evil 4 and Marvel Rivals, and I also have Call of Duty. And I wasn't gonna do Call of Duty because it takes up almost 400 gigabytes, but when I downloaded it, it only did 200, like 250. And I didn't give Bazzite a lot of partition. Oh my god. H3 gifted subs on YouTube. I didn't even know you could do that. I just enabled that because Wood told me that that's a thing I could enable. Thank you very much. And Anthony Millet, thank you for the 100 bits. This reminds me of when my father left me as a young lad. No, it doesn't. It's a lie. Yeah, so I made the Bazzite partition a little smaller. It's only 300 gigs. So this comes with a terabyte. It's 32 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte of storage. That 1 terabyte is nothing if you ever intend to play Call of Duty. And that kind of ruins the Bazzite partition if you want to cut it in half. So It was very easy to do. All I did was I went into the partition manager on Windows, and I took the SSD, and I said partition 300 gigs out so I could put Bazzite on it, and it did that, and that was very easy. And then what else? Oh, and then I just did Bazzite, and I had a copy of Bazzite on a drive already, but I decided to re-download it specifically for the Legion Go and Go S. The only problem I had was I was using a like external SSD, and it was being weird, so I just put it on a thumb drive, and that worked better. Then what was the other issue I had? There's a point in the Bazzite installation process where you have to type in a password. You have to write like universal blue to do some shit, and the password wasn't working, so I just skipped it, and everything seems to be fine. I don't know what I did. I don't know if that missed something, but everything seems to be running fine. So surprised you didn't throw in a bigger disk, like one of those 4 terabytes or something. So on my Ally X, I have a 2 terabyte, and that's pretty good because you get 1 terabyte for Windows, 1 terabyte for Bazzite. Honestly, I don't really use that much storage on Bazzite because I don't have Call of Duty there. So 300 gigs is fine. Also, I don't want to be throwing fucking 4 terabytes into every one of these things that I get. Changes depending on how old the installer image is you're using. Interesting. It kind of sucks that the tutorial changes so much. Hello, Biscuits. How you doing? Because then you watch these videos and they're all outdated already. I just disabled secure boot and it worked. Yeah, you have to disable secure boot. That's like the first step. And also fast boot, but I don't think these have fast boot. Let's go into Windows. So right now it's set up to automatically go into Bazzite. I don't know how much I like that. I don't know if I'm going to keep it like that. Bazzite installer is a standard Fedora installer. You can add a user and password in the setup process, including a root and sudo password. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Wikipedia. The username and password I use is just Bazzite. So what I did was I just booted into BIOS. And you can't use the controller. So I'm gonna go to, and when you touch, you can't see, it's too bright. But when you touch the touchpad, it full vibrates. So I'm going to boot menu and I'm gonna go to Windows. So I don't love that. I kind of wish that it would just give me 2 icons, Bazzite and Windows, and I never quite figured out how to do that. Kylie, the gamer princess, thanks for being a cool guy. My username is always Big Hung Daddy. Okay. That booted really quick. I think I have like the brightness all the way down. There is a new Lenovo Legion space. It is fucking abysmal. There doesn't seem to be a way to close it without swiping up and closing. A lot of requests to know what the top-down camera is. This is a Canon EOS R8 with a 28mm Canon pancake lens on it. For whatever reason, when there's really bright blues, like on a screen, it washes them out completely, and I don't know why that is. But I like this setup right now as it is, because if I want to, I can hit this button, and I can go like this, and I can go like this, and then we are cropped in. Now we got a closer look. So I don't know if this fully booted yet, but if I hit this button, we should get a sidebar. And instead we get the news, because I don't think it fully booted yet. It used to be Universal Blue, and now it's uBlue OS. Well, what does that do? Because I just skipped it. What did I skip? What important step did I skip? I've been watching your Ocarina of Time playthrough since I could tell you loved it oh so much. May I suggest Majora's Mask? No, thank you. So yeah, I don't know why Legion Space didn't load, but now, okay, I clicked. Okay, please stop. See, like, why does the news come up? Go away. Go away. And now we're looking at the Microsoft store. Thanks. This is why this sucks. Because it's a storefront. Is that good? That's a little bright. It's a storefront. I don't know why. It doesn't need to be a storefront. So it loads to the storefront, which is infuriating. And here's my library. Whatever that is. With OneNote. Okay. The OneNote settings. Thanks. It's actually being really quiet right now, but this thing is fucking loud. Is this Windows? Yes, Jerry, it is Windows. You couldn't tell by the Windows taskbar, Jerry? Come on, man. Don't you miss Windows panels? I miss Windows Metro, which is, I think, what you're talking about. Windows Metro needs to come back for this. And then there's like My Lenovo, which I'm not logged in, so it has nothing here. And then how do I leave? Usually the taskbar isn't there. So I can't leave this. There's no option to leave. The only way to leave is to go like this and then close. And I just clicked unpin by accident, which is probably why I wasn't there before. Is there like a performance monitor setting? Also, I want gyro controls. Okay, that was another thing I wanted to say. I've been playing Marvel Rivals. I play with the keyboard and mouse at this computer setup, and that's the way that I like to play it. But sometimes in bed, I will play on my Ally X running Bazzite with motion controls. So I like gyro aim, and it's sick. But I don't do like ranked or anything like that. I'm just kind of messing around. I tried it on this in Bazzite with motion controls, and the motion controls were way better on this than what I was experiencing on the Ally X running Bazzite. So I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna try it here on Windows and see how that is. This is $720. Yes, it is. And so I don't really know. I mean, I haven't really messed around too much, but I'm really confused why they made this. I mean, I understand why they would make a SteamOS one and then just put Windows on it and sell it as two separate ones. Like, that makes sense. But this is a different one. This is 32 gigabytes of RAM. The one that will eventually have SteamOS on it is only 16 gigabytes of RAM. And they're also making a Windows version of that, allegedly. So this one does not make any sense. Don't need the Legion software if you change the OS. Well, I have, yeah, okay, buddy. Is this more powerful than the Legion Go? I don't have the answer. It has more RAM, but it has a worse processor. So, or a more efficient processor is the way you're supposed to say it. It seemed like it was performing fine when I was playing Marvel Rivals. It seemed like it was performing pretty similarly. I'll run all the tests and we'll know more later. But as for right now, I think it's about the same. Is that square under the right analog a touchpad, or it is a touchpad? I looked at one of these today in Best Buy, decided that buying an Apple Watch Ultra 2 was a better poor use of my money. Now you can tell everybody about your Apple Watch. Hey guys, I like to pay for things on my Apple Watch. I noticed these are purple. These are purple. The rings around the, you can't see because it's too bright, but they were purple in Bazzite. I don't know why they're purple now. You can change the DPI of the touchpad. All right, how do I get the performance monitor? Frame monitor, simple. Just give me the simple one. For $720, you'd be better off just getting the Ally X that has the better Z1 Extreme and just a little less RAM. That's what we're about to find out today. Honestly, I do really like this. And I could see myself maining this console if it wasn't so goddamn loud. The fact that it's so loud will ruin it for me. But I was using the old Ally, the old Legion Go, even though it was loud. So I found myself using it because I like the big screen. This is a little big and like bulky for me. Like, I still really like the Ally X, but the screen here is nice. I think this is a nicer screen. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna see. We're gonna run all the tests and everything. I have the performance monitor up. I didn't even set up Steam Big Picture mode or anything. Also, it made me change the resolution. Not the resolution, but you know how the resolution scales like 150 times, 150%? It was 200% and it made me change it. Lenovo, the Legion Space was like, you should change it to 150%. I was like, okay, well, you graded this. You should have defaulted it. I prefer YouTube because streaming feels more consistent on YouTube for me. Okay, then welcome. Welcome in. Oh my god, the chat is going insane right now. Did I miss Wood? I think I saw Wood's little icon speed by while I was yapping. So hard to go back to non-OLED screen. I'm telling you, man, that's one of them things. People just... This thing is a good screen, even though it's not OLED. I thought it was OLED. Oh man, you're real. Dude, I love your ad skits. Oh my god, thank you so much. I'm being texted about one right now. I really wish you didn't say goddamn in your videos. Well, I'm goddamn sorry about it. I'll see you in hell, buddy. Very little is going to be a better value than the deck. Yeah. But again, you got to think, like, people like playing Call of Duty. And you can't play that on a Steam Deck. Or people like playing Destiny or something. So. There's certain games that just aren't going to work. And some people like playing Fortnite. You can get it to work on a Steam Deck, but could you imagine little Timmy getting this thing from getting a Steam Deck from his parents for Christmas, and then he's got to ask his parents, how do I get Fortnite on here? And then he's got to watch a tutorial and figure it out. Can you try Street Fighter 6 in Bazzite? Maybe. I'd have to download it, and I'm trying not to download anything because whenever I download something on Steam, it sucks. Although I do, maybe I'll try it later and put it in the video because I'd like to compare that to the MSI Claw, because the MSI Claw, I remember how it felt playing that game. Let's run benchmarks while I'm yapping. And when I do that, I'm going to have it plugged in. Now, another great thing, 2 USB-Cs. And their Thunderbolt 4. I mean, it had the original Legion Go had that, but now they're both on the top for some reason. It also has a micro SD card slot. I'm not going to be testing that. Unfortunately, I can't test everything. I think I need to turn the performance monitor off. I just figured out how to turn it on. I got to turn it off. Also, let's make sure we're at full tilt. Okay, you know what? I think I was on battery and it forced it to be in a different performance mode. So I'm in custom performance mode. I don't know what all this means. Maybe you guys could tell me. I tried to Google it and then I forgot. We got SPL 40 watts. We got SPPT 43 watts. We got FPPT 53 watts. And you can choose all of those different ones. I have them all maxed out. Set your Windows power settings to performance too. Okay, you got it, my friend. I think pretty sure I did that. This is not the settings I wanted. Best. Yep. Oh, see, on battery was balanced. That's why it was quiet. Okay, thank you for that. F is for full power? You're lying to me. I love my deck, but the lack of support for Windows made me get an Ally not too long ago. Being able to play every single game from any launcher is better than the Steam OS experience, in my opinion. Well, put Bazzite on it, and then you can have the best of both worlds. I gotta be honest, I almost exclusively play in Steam OS or in Bazzite. I like having the versatility of being able to play Windows games when I need to, but I almost like... For example, the only launcher I downloaded was Steam. I didn't even download any other launchers. Why don't you just compare it to the regular Legion Go? I did. Scroll back. What, am I only supposed to compare it to one other thing on the market? All right, let me get... you guys are gonna tilt me. If you have a Decky loader, install Vibrant Deck for Decky Store, and it will be even closer to OLED. Maybe it has that, because I was playing, and I was like, dude, this thing, the screen was very vibrant. I thought, I was like, the black levels look almost off. Have you checked out the JSOX battery mod on the Ally? No. That doesn't sound like something that would interest me. In order to... These things are already expensive. Modding something, especially like power, sounds dangerous. Like you could ruin the device. And I don't need all that battery life. Are these out already? I bought this from Best Buy. Just get a Steam Deck OLED. Just get a Wii U. Just get a Game Boy. Put games on it. Just get a Game Boy, put a new screen in it, and have a good time. Have you messed around with any frame gen software? So part of Bazzite installed something that converted DLSS into, what do you call it? Wait, that's a different thing. That's scaling. Well, anyway, it converted DLSS into AMD's scaling thing, FSR or something. But I think Marvel Rivals was using FrameGen. Like, I have FrameGen enabled in Marvel Rivals, and it looked fine. It looks fine. Oh my god, we have Sinus Lebastion in the chat. Claw did the same thing with this. Now, I didn't really go too crazy updating drivers. I just went to the Legion space and it updated itself. So hopefully that's enough. I'm curious how the battery life on any of the PC handhelds isn't a deal breaker for people. What's the point of a handheld if it can't even last through a flight or a couple hours on the sofa? Most flights that I've been on have outlets. I did have the original Lenovo Legion Go on a flight, and I got like fucking 45 minutes playing Prince of Persia. And that kind of sucked. The just get a ... crowd is getting annoying as fuck. I mean, how do you think I feel? Bob's channel lately is about comparing these devices, so he is going to get them all for those purposes. Thank you. I have the MSI Claw 7 coming. And I'm very interested in that. I mean, it feels wrong to do a video on that right after this, but I actually think that that might be my favorite, the MSI Claw 7, because I like the MSI Claw, it's just too big, and now all of a sudden it's the same, $100 cheaper, and smaller. So, I might like that more. But again, I like this, it's just too damn loud. What benchmark do we do? Wildlife Extreme. Why is there an exclamation point? Let me pull up my chart here. Oh, and I gotta do my latency tests too. Does it fit in the TomTalk bag? That's another thing. The original Lenovo Legion Go came with a case. This did not come with a case. I'm a little upset about that. So we did Time Spy. Okay. Regular Time Spy. I just skipped to the end of the stream. It worked out well for you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the foresight. DEI benchmark test. I don't know what that is. I can't even spin that into a funny goof. I don't know what you're getting at or what that is. You could just build a PC into a backpack and buy an OLED screen. Okay. You could just buy a fighter jet and fucking zoom around. You can just start a space company and rival SpaceX. And go to Mars, and then I'll never have to hear from you again. Stream keeps freezing. Put it in a lower, whatchamacallit. Put it in a lower quality. I am dropping frames. I don't know why. Or watch it on Twitch. Looks cool, but the Z2 Go chip kind of sucks with the 4-core. They should have just used the Z1 Extreme. Okay. I don't know the answer. How was your Valentine's? It was great. Me and Hannah went to a really nice place. Got a fucking big old steak, and it was really good. I've been having a lot of issues with this whole dual streaming lately. Did you leave a tip? No, why would I leave a tip? Of course I left a tip. What you use, Bob? I use Atom Multistream. Ah, shit, it's being loud. Oh, I gotta turn off like the little demo that it does. It does a little demo in the beginning. Don't make an issue out of a tissue, as my aunt would say. That is weird. That's a weird saying. What does that even mean? Don't make an issue out of it. Like a tissue is like a nothing. Like it means nothing. So don't make a big issue out of it. The stream seems to be excellent quality now, says YouTube. So Bob, would f2.8 17 to 70 millimeter be good for video? Yes. As long as, yeah, f2.8 is usually a constant aperture f2.8, so you should be good. Planning to pick up a Sony a6700 APS-C for video and photo. That should be just fine. I'm looking at the Tamron 17 to 70 millimeter. I've used my universities a6700 bunch, and like, yeah, no, that would be great. That sounds like it would be great. I shoot mostly in 70 millimeter. With this thing, this is an 28 to 70, and I shoot mostly in 70. Zooming in all the way looks great, and I shoot mostly at f2.8. Hello, Haunted Cryptid. How you doing? I optimize everything on my Lenovo Legion Go to play at in 800p and maintain 60 frames a second, looking as good as possible. Games that let me hit the 30 frames a second and use lossless scaling are nice for graphics too. I also do that for most games on the Ally X and the Legion Go. I usually do 720p or 800p. If the game's under 60 frames, I like to lower the resolution. Although I haven't needed to do that really with Marvel Rivals. If I can do 1080p, I'd much rather do 1080p. This is one of those, like, people really don't value resolution as much as they should. People would rather have a 720p OLED screen than a 1080p LCD screen. And I think that is crazy because a lot of games look better in a 1080p. That being said, if you're going to have an HD screen in there, it's got to have the beef to back it up. Do you prefer 1080p 30 or 720p 60? 720p 60. But I prefer 1080p 60 over all of those. 720p on a small screen isn't that crazy. It's not, but it's definitely noticeable. This isn't that small of a screen. It's 8 inches. That's not that small. In fact, some would say it's pretty big. But the quality of the display is better. OLED just looks much better. I'll tell you, motherfucker, this LCD screen is better than the OLED in the Retroid Pocket 5. I'll say it. I'll be brave. Resolution is meaningless. It's all about PPI. Isn't that the same thing? Isn't that the same thing? The points per inch. Resolution. It's like the same thing. OLED, SMO LED. Give me a high quality LCD that's still cheaper than OLED and it works fine. Hell, I have non-OLED tablets and in some instances it looks better than my Samsung tablet. That's what I'm saying, dude. If I have an ROG Ally, is the Lenovo Legion Go S worth it? Definitely not. No, Bob, 720p on a 55 inches versus 720p on a 20 inch. Yeah, we're talking about handhelds. We're not talking about this versus a fucking TV in your living room. God! I could hand this to somebody and say it's OLED and they'll go, this screen's amazing. Not necessarily. Pixels per inch is a measurement of pixel density. Yes. That is literally what we're saying. We're talking about 720p versus 1080p on screens that are 8 inches. If we're talking about 720p versus 1080p on screens that are 8 inches versus screens that are 55 inches, then we can talk about pixel density. But we're talking about screens that are the same size. And the resolution within the screens that are the same size. That is gonna involve pixel density. You guys think you know things. Fucking goddamn it. That is a bad score. That's not that good of a score. I thought it would do better than that, honestly. Lenovo Legion Go? What are we talking about here? Lenovo Legion Go 3192. Sad. You hate to see it. You're gonna tell me that this is gonna be worse? You're gonna tell me that this is gonna be worse? Also, is the TDP 48? Is that right? Is the TDP that much? Eddie, thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. Is it even gonna tell me here? Dual array mic, in case anybody really... Oh, okay, that's the watt hour of the battery. Calm down, everybody. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna need that. Scoop. Bink. AMD Ryzen Z2. Okay. $28 watts, 15 to 30 watts. Then why does this say 53 watts? Why does it say 40 watts? Custom 40 watts. It's 40 watts. Are you guys just what? Tell me where you got 15 to 30 range, and tell me where you got 28 watts right now, or you're banned from the chat. Why would you just say things with the confidence that you know what you talk about? I need a source. Bob is on one today. I think YouTube chat's on one today. They just say things, man. Oh, I got a lot of super chats just now. You guys like when I get angry. Paction, thanks for the $10. Just got a Leapfrog educational tablet and emulate stuff off of that. LMAO, that's strange. I actually am pretty interested in that. B, thanks for the $5. Now that you're fired up, should I get a Steam Deck or a PS5? I only have money for one. God. You got to make a T-chart of the games that you can play. And also, like, do you want the games immediately? Because a lot of PlayStation games go to Steam a year later. Eddie with the $2. Get the likes up, you Neanderthals. It's not hard. That's true. We got to say, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. Thank you. LJ gave me this. Default TDP. Okay. This doesn't mean anything. The device determines the TDP. This is what it defaults as. Configurable to 30 watts. But they configured it to 40 watts. Okay. So why does this say 40 watts? Why does it say 40 watts? Why are we looking at 40 watts then? Custom 40 watts. What is that? A lie? Even what is performance? I think that's 35. It doesn't say. Even in Bazzite, it said 40 watts. Paction, thanks for the $8. I should clarify my last super chat was meant to satirize. Just get a Vita. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I took it literally. Is it because it's plugged in? Yes, I always do these tests plugged in. What is it unplugged in? 33 watts, but you can bring it up to 40. It's 40 watts though. SPPT and FPPT are temporary boosts. It's like what you're seeing. The Z1 Extreme devices do this too. Okay. Antheus also found it could do 40 watts. It could actually go to something like 43, but it was not stable. Okay. I'm writing 40 watts because it says 40. I could also, like, when I start playing a game, I'll have the performance monitor up and it will say the whole time what it's actually running at. Hopefully, it's a constant 40 watts. Why is the score so low if it's 40 watts? 40 watts is just how much power it's taken in. It could be, like, you know, I had an old compact Passario computer in my parents' living room that was probably taking 150 watts. But it ran like dog shit, you know? All right, we're running it again. Can I do it without the little dumb thing in the beginning? The little demo that it runs. Include demo? No. Run. Thank you. You're a Sonic fan, aren't you, Bob? Yes. Are you listening to my music? We're going to do this 2 more times. Where can I find the spreadsheet you shared again? I will share it right now in both chats for you. How's the D-pad? It is pretty good. I didn't play a game on it yet, but I have. I will be playing Blade Chimera. I will be trying to beat it. I'm at the end of it. I beat the game. Now I'm doing like the bonus stuff, and there's like a different boss that you fight at the end. So I'll be doing that on this to really test the D-pad. Set the SPPT and FPPT to 30 watts for a better comparison. The boosts can be random. I'm gonna run it at its max capacity, and when I'm playing a game, I will have the performance monitor up, and it will tell us how much TDP it's actually pulling. But I appreciate the information because I would not have known that. Are you going to play Avowed? No, I have no interest. That's like Skyrim, right? The MSI Claw 8 AI Plus seems pretty good looking at the spreadsheet. Unfortunately, wow, a lot of you just clicked into the spreadsheet. Unfortunately, benchmarks don't mean a lot. Like the MSI Claw blows everything out of the water in terms of benchmarks, but playing a game, it's not like that much better. Have you tried seeing if you can install stuff for COD? I have Warzone installed, but I only use like 80 gigs. What do you mean? I downloaded Call of Duty. I'm gonna play that. Maybe I'll play that next. But I never opened Call of Duty, and then it takes another little bit to download. So we're gonna be here a while. I was wondering if I need to buy an IBM ThinkPad and the Legion Go one before I can buy the Legion Go S, or if I can just dive in and not have to worry about the story. You will need to get, it's a Toshiba. Hold on. What's it called? It's a Toshiba device. It's very important that you get this. Yes, yes, yes. Yep, you're gonna need a Toshiba Libretro, okay, in order to fully understand everything that you're doing with the Lenovo Legion Go S. This is like your little gateway. It even has a little nub. A little nub, your little move around nub. Okay, so get that first. Libretto. Libretto. What is the cores on RetroArch? I always say Libretro. Libretro. Okay. I'm gonna say I'm not wrong. I'm definitely wrong about the Toshiba, but I will not take the L on the on the RetroArch cores. Is this worth the money? I don't know. I'm gonna be doing a whole video to find out the answer. 30-inch HD widescreen CRT. I think your neck of the woods. Let's see. I don't know if these slim fit ones are good, but it's only $300. Where the hell is Pauling, New York? There was one in New Jersey that I've been eyeing. Oh, I'm not going to Pauling. I'm appalled. Trinitron, $4,000? I was watching Genesis before this, the Smash Brothers tournament. I fell asleep watching it. And They were playing on Sony Trinitrons. That's crazy. Clinton, thank you for the $5. Hold on, before I read that, I gotta write this down and start it up again. 2514. 2514. And then we will run it one more time. Clinton, thanks for the $5. You're from one New York to another. Thank you for always being thorough and creating amazing content. Oh my God, thank you so much. I appreciate it. There are more thorough YouTubers than I, but I appreciate it. Trinitrons for low latency, I guess. Yeah, they definitely prefer CRTs. Maroon Hat Hacker, thanks for the 2 shekels. What do you call those? Have you measured from the wall buggy software? What are we talking about? Oh, like the power it's drawing? I could. I have a cable that would do that. I guess I could do that. Paction, thanks for the $10. All right, fine. I'll cut the chase. Can this thing do slots? Danny, thanks for the 3 months. Bob is the best. I love you. No homo. Okay, some. It could be some. It could be full. I mean, it's 2025. Pardon me, why is the Steam Deck not listed on these 3D performance tests? Because we use 3D Mark and it cannot run on the Steam Deck. Unless something changed. When I did it, 3D Mark never ran on it, so I don't know. 3D Mark can run under Proton. Okay. Bazzite! Shit, Bazzite's in the chat. We'll run it. I'll add it. In fact, I'll run it on this in Bazzite. Except I don't want to download it while I'm streaming. Because that runs the risk of crashing the stream. Hope we get a decent desktop replacement one day. One that works decently when paired with a GPU dock and a high mid-tier GPU. I have to read that again. My brain was not fully invested in that. I hope we get a decent desktop replacement one day. One that works decently when paired with a GPU dock and a high mid-tier GPU. Do you mean a desktop replacement in a handheld form factor? Because my understanding was the Razer Blades were pretty great as desktop replacements that can also be paired with an eGPU. I never had one, but if I needed a Windows laptop, that would be my pick. Is your internet that bad that it can crash just from downloading something? You ever download something from Stream and stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time? Steam sucks the internet out of any network. Can I VIP Bazzite? Oh my god, it's so windy outside. Did that work? Okay, it did. Doesn't Steam use LAN install for games installed on other computers? That's a good point. I usually turn that off because it takes fucking forever. Love ya, no homo for now. Can we stop that? What are you afraid of? Are you afraid your parents are gonna find out? All right, we have enough info. I don't know why. I'm not an Excel guy. Can you go away? I don't want to convert this to a table. What are we? 9. We need to make this a 9. Ah, there she is. That's really low. That's like really low. That's the lowest. It's lower than even the flip. That sucks. I mean, but okay. I suspect that 3D Mark doesn't do a good job of testing benchmarks. I suspect that 3D Mark is testing things that really don't matter to me all that much. What's your favorite COD match? You mean like play mode? I don't really like... I like Warzone. Lower than Z1 non-extreme? I have never used a Z1 non-extreme, so I don't know. I can't compare. Can we look that up? Does anybody have one? Just download 3D Mark and do a time spy regular, not the extreme, just regular test, and tell me what the time spy score is. So it's rigged? What do you mean, rigged? I wouldn't say it's rigged. I just don't think 3D Mark is really that big of a... Like, it's an interesting metric, but we need more info. I don't buy Nintendo stuff anymore. I buy Nintendo shares and use their dividends to buy their games. I own shares and still I'm not a fanboy. Wow. That's so fucking cool, dude. You should join the investor calls and tell them that. I'm only here because I like your shares in your company for financial reasons. I don't like your games though. You guys make bad games. Could also be that 40 watt TDP stresses the cooling, and it might throttle, but this is a guess from my side. You're saying I should run it at 30 watts to see what happens? You know what? I hate to just keep running benchmarks. So what is performance mode? What TDP are we getting in performance mode? I mean, let's just force it to 30. Let's force it to custom 30. Will that make you guys happy? If this performs better, I'll do a backflip. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so annoying to change. There you go. I was thinking about going to Genesis to watch Street Fighter and Tekken, but I did other things. Who won? It's over now, right? I watched Mango and Hungry Box and Wizrobe and Hungry Box, and I was very disappointed in everything that transpired. Are the high-performance benchmarks of the MSI Claw future-proofing the device at all, or will it always run about as well as the competitors? That's another thing about this, is these benchmarks are when the thing came out, so a lot could have changed. Hungry Box crying was really weird. Did he win or lose? Like during the match while he was kind of losing. That is weird. It's very emotional. Your whole life is spent playing Jigglypuff, so you're hoping that you could win. He won and then stopped crying. Okay. That would get me to stop crying. I mean, you know, when you know, what's his name? Midoriya, you know, is he's crying all the time when he's fighting. Sobbing. Crying is alpha AF. The YouTube stream is very healthy, everybody. Scott Rose with $2 says, grab latest adrenaline driver from AMD and try again. Do I have to? It should have it. I did the... This shit pisses me off because I updated everything on the Legion space. And then some people say you gotta go to the AMD website and download it from them. And then I do that, and then Asus yells at me and tells me I'm not supposed to do that. So... I wish more handhelds used Oculink. I wish I had an Oculink GPU so I could be on the same wavelength as you. That's why I use Bazzite 99% of the time on handheld. Yeah, dude, I don't want to deal with any of this shit, man. It fucking sucks. Does gyro work on the Go S? It works in Bazzite. I only tried it in Bazzite, and it was fucking awesome in Bazzite. It worked a lot better than the gyro on the Ally X in Bazzite. Are you benchmarking? I sure am. I'm only doing this once. Just to see if it's anywhere close to what it was at full TDP. Background music? I heard this before. Let's see. 113. You're looking at Quartz Quadrant G Mix Sonic CD. Mathiv, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. Oh, and H3, thanks for gifting a sub to Bazzite. If you have Amazon Prime, you know, that thing that lets you get Amazon stuff in a day or two delivered to your house, very convenient. If you have that, you get a free subscription every month on Twitch. And if you give it to me, you can watch this with no ads. And it's free. You don't even have to do anything. It comes with your Amazon Prime. And then I get $3. Amazing. 2326, that is about 200 less. Two, 3, 2, 6. Okay. That's all we're gonna do. So it's down here now. But again, I was playing Marvel Rivals in Bazzite, and it was running just as good as it does on my Ally X. So I am surprised that it performed this low. I thought it would be pretty much the same. Ad block for the win. Ban that guy. Ban that man. Mr. Bobinski, will you use this for the arcade? No, I want to use the Asus PC that I have, but I haven't gotten around to it. What do you, Gamers Charisma, are you bullying Bazzite right now? What's your problem? Battery indicate in Steam overlay. Not working. Battery overlay. In Steam overlay, not working. Mango HUD is accurate though. I have been using the Steam overlay with this, and it's been fine. Or how is it not accurate? Maybe I'm just not reading it correctly. I'm too broke for YouTube Premium. Well, if you have Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime is free. Or you can go to your mom and say, Mom, can I link my Twitch account to your Amazon account? All right, let's play Call of Duty. This is gonna probably take a minute. And I have a different camera angle for this because I suspect I'm gonna have to pick it up and hold it. Let's bring this closer. I don't have much battery life on this. $70 mil. Does this work? Oh God, it's great. It's a disaster. Transform, flip 180. Why am I up there? Put me here. Put the chat here. So I want you to just hear how loud this thing is. I'm gonna turn my noise gate off. It's so loud. It's so obnoxious. God, that sounds worse than the OG Legion. It literally is. So it looks like it's got this. I'm not going to open this thing up and do a comparison, but it looks like it's got the same fan system. Look, it's got the same. It's got the same shit, and it blows like very hard and very hot. Sure. Fucking bing, bing, bing. Continue. Now, why would you want me to use a mouse? Performance, please. Continue. Restart. See, look at how nice that screen is, dude. Do you have a decibel reader? I do. And I can. And I will. And we'll do that now. Why not? I was gonna buy like one of those hand decibel readers, and I was looking it up, and people were saying like the phone is actually just as, if not more, accurate. Let me turn my, because I gotta get the shot. 50 being this far away from the screen is insane. Also, we gotta do this test. This is a very important test. How do I do this? Oh, I know. This is a real test, my friends. Oh, we have this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's blowing a lot. Why is this not full screen? Any plans on doing a YouTube review for this and the other variations? I will definitely be reviewing this. I will probably only get the Steam version. I don't think I will get the Windows version. Because I have no interest in getting the... I have no interest in getting another Windows version of this. Hey, can we please be bigger? Oh, and I need the performance monitor open. Oh, and we're not even at full thrust here. Give me everything. Where's that performance monitor? Simple. I will do a little complex here. I need you to show me the TDP though. It doesn't even, right? It's not up there. I don't see a TDP. That's unfortunate. Or should it be there, maybe? Maybe it's there. Can I go to settings and make it full screen and shit, please? It's kind of hard to see the screen because I have to have it so dim in order to... I gotta also turn the lights off because look at that. Look at that glare. How do I sit back down without electrocuting myself? Touch things with my forearm, maybe? Go for the Windows version if you play repack games. We don't know when Valve is going to release the official, release of SteamOS. So, I could get the Windows version when it comes out and then put SteamOS on it, which is what everybody wants to do. But I want the official thing that way it comes, you know? They could come out with the Lenovo Legion Go S SteamOS version and still not even release SteamOS for it. Buy a Steam Deck OLED. Okay, I'm gonna take that phrase and make it a banned thing in the chat. Earth Cat2, thanks for the Prime. Valley, thanks for the $10. Just discovered your channel recently from the Lenovo Go handheld vids, and I wanted to ask if you still think it's worth getting. I've really been enjoying the content. It's good. I like the Lenovo Legion Go. The Ally X, I like more, but it is more money. So I don't like it that much more, to be fair. Radioactive Chog, thanks for the Prime. Mathif Penis. Is that like a massive penis joke? Thanks for the Prime. Full screen exclusive. How about you work? How about you actually do? Let's do windowed and then we'll go back. And that doesn't do fucking anything. I got my glasses on. I still can't see anything. Serious question for anyone who could answer. Wouldn't using Steam Big Picture mode be about the same as running Steam OS? Yes, except you still have to deal with Windows. Eventually. It's inevitable. No reason why this shouldn't be full screen. Absolutely no reason. Quality minimum. AMD FSR. I'm gonna leave it as it is. Apply. Please go full screen. Oh my god, you're so great. Thank you so much. Oh, we need telemetry too. I want to turn everything on. Even though I already have it on, I want more. Sorry, I'm ruining the autofocus. This is hard to see and play. I gotta lower my chair, maybe. I'm getting like reflections in my eyeballs. Maybe I do want to raise the brightness a little bit. Just a little bit. Custom frame limit. Okay, that's fine actually. Where's the telemetry? Is there a search? Search. Okay, that's not the search button. Is this a search button? Search settings. You're not gonna give me a keyboard? Okay. All right, I see how it is. View, maybe. No? Where is it? Oh, we're still not even done preload. We're only at 14% preloading shaders, by the way. I don't feel so bad. Where the fuck is it? What about here? Interface. Go there. Go to interface. There we go. All on. Thank you. Does that say TDP at all? No. Okay, we're still at 14% compiling shaders. So this is gonna be here a while. And I gotta turn this sign off. It's glaring. Also, I gotta pee already. Can it run on Discord? What does that mean? Can it run Discord? Yeah. So who won Genesis? Nobody told me yet. Well, actually you did. You said Hungry Box won. Stop/resume actually works well on my Ally X. With Bazzite or without? Because that's honestly, I didn't think how much I would like having a sleep-wake function. Windows has a sleep-wake function, and it sucks. With Bazzite or SteamOS, sleep-wake works just like it does on a console. In Bazzite, yeah. You're gonna need Bazzite. I'm currently cloud gaming PC games to my phone. Wow, dude. Yeah, we have Legion Go S support. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I downloaded Bazzite from their website for this, and it says Legion Go /Go S. Now, Bazzite, now that you're here, I can tell you. Let me ask you. I was following one of the video tutorials. Everything went fine. But when you first load into the... Was it the install? No, it wasn't the installer. It was after the Bazzite installer. When you first load into Bazzite. It makes you type in a password. I already forgot the prompt, but the password should be universal blue, and that wasn't working, so I just skipped it. Now, what did I miss by skipping that? Somebody in the chat already told me what I should have typed instead of universal blue. Elon Musk is a fake gamer. My life is a lie. Was your whole life watching Elon Musk stream Diablo 3 on Twitch, on Twitter, on X? Secure boot key enrollment. Oh, so I can't turn on secure boot? That's not a problem for me. I'm not going to be playing... I will not be playing Valorant on this. What are your thoughts on Xbox working on a handheld, and who do you think they will choose to develop their, quote, handheld? I'm not sure. That is the mock enrollment process. Entering that password allows you to use Secure Boot. You can actually enable it post-install if you really want Secure Boot for whatever reason. The password is Universal Blue, by the way. Blue OS is the old one. Universal Blue was not working. Someone in the chat said it was Blue OS. Maybe I don't know how to spell universal. I'm not gonna enable it. It's not a big deal. Oh. Fun. We have a DirectX error. Love Call of Duty. We're not even going to send it. Love Call of Duty. Big Call of Duty fans. We got a little debug. Okay. Why is Steam not even open? Open Steam. Okay, it is open. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's load up Call of Duty one more time. For anybody in chat, you can follow this guide to enable Secure Boot. Thank you. What's better, Legion Go or ROG Ally? Great question. Do you want to run the game in safe mode? No. Because I don't want to change my settings again. I'm playing Marvel Rivals on my Ein Loki 256 that you're lying to me. I need a picture right now. You're lying or you're streaming it? You're lying, you're streaming it, or you're just having the worst time playing Marvel Rivals. I removed Call of Duty in November and swore I was done with it. Downloaded it again 3 weeks ago and played some multiplayer matches. Had amazing games, but I am tired of the same formula. I am with you. I just deleted it off my computer because it just takes up way too much space. How are the speakers? They are good. However, the MSI Claw speakers have made me, they have opened my mind. We got full screen exclusive. We got telemetry. We got 13% shaders preloaded. Where are our graphics, though? This is not the graph. This is graphics. Are we in minimum? How come it's not showing me? Oh, I'm not in a game, I guess. I only want the shaders to be loaded in this one game. Because I'm only playing like a round. Oh, I paused it? No, skip, dude. Hello? Skip. It won't let me skip. Okay. All right, we'll watch the whole thing. It won't let me skip. That's not the A button. That's the A button. That's not the A button. Hello? Why are the buttons backwards? That was weird. That hairstyle is cringe. What the fuck is that? I'm assuming you mean the woman. Have you never seen a woman with short hair before? Certainly you're not talking about me. Because you've been here for more than 10 seconds. And we're back to 13%. Okay, that time the A button was the A button. I love Call of Duty. I love Windows. I love everything. Quality, minimum, beautiful. Everything should be low. That's cool. I'm gonna sit here until that moves at all. How does it perform in low setting? Because I got the ROG and games I thought needed more power run smoothly in silence mode. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far at all. Yeah, the shaders have not preloaded like even a little. Oh, 14! Nope, 13. My eyes were playing tricks on me. Go pee? Do you just see me shaking my legs? Because I do have to pee. How do you know I have to pee? Are you in my brain? Welcome to Costco. I love you. What does that even mean? COD's shader loading process are absolute abysmal. Should I be restarting it? You announced it? Did I really announce it? You mentioned it earlier? Okay. Well, you guys have a good memory. Should I restart the whole thing? Like, what? It hasn't moved at all. Wash your hands? No, I'm in my house. Your eyes are turning yellow. What do you think of the performance of the Legion Go S? I'm working on it. I thought it was fine, and then I ran benchmarks and it didn't look that good. So we're really gonna test it some more with some Call of Duty gameplay once this thing actually works. I really have gotten nowhere today. Well, I gotta do Call of Duty, I gotta do Marvel Rivals, I gotta do Resident Evil. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of playing with this thing tomorrow, I guess. It's still 13%. I'm feeling like I might have to restart this. Didn't I have to do this with the MSI Claw too? I had to restart it. After putting it on turbo, shaders, it's as high up as it can go. I think I want to restart. Oh, 14! I think literally you just gotta move. Maybe I should play. Maybe I should play. Let's play around. How's this thing going? Wood, it's going so good. I love Windows. I only yelled at the chat a little bit so far today. Right, guys? Everybody's been on their best behavior today. I don't know, really. I don't have, like, a good option for, like, having you guys listen to the audio off of this thing. So, Wood, my quick impressions on this thing. I played Marvel Rivals using Bazzite with gyro controls, and it fucking ruled. And I liked it more than the gyro on the Ally X running Bazzite. The gyro might be good in Windows on the Ally X. I've never tried it. But on this thing with Bazzite, the gyro, pretty good. And Marvel Rivals ran pretty good, and it looked very good. The screen, I like it a lot. But, what else was I going to say? Oh, I like this thing. My biggest issue is it is so goddamn loud. The Lenovo Legion Go is so loud. This might be louder. Otherwise, I like it a lot. It does seem to be underperforming, but we haven't really gone that far into it. I played Marvel Rivals, and it ran great, so. What's just third wheel gunfight? What the hell? Just give me domination. Kill confirmed. What's overdrive? Just 10 versus 10 mosh pit. You know what? I don't care. That's all seems fine to me. Just find a match, please. Thank you. I'm just not in a comfortable position. Oh, and I gotta turn this off because it's glaring. There you go. Sorry, the aesthetic is gone. Hello, can you hear me? Bark if you can hear me. All right, good. My mic's off. I'm at 50% and I cannot hear anything over the sound of the fucking fan. So the shaders have not... Oh, wait, did they load? I think they loaded. Okay. We're in trouble. Oh. What happened? Oh, we're playing? Okay. Oh. 23 frames. It's telling me I need full screen in order to see. Okay, now we're cruising. I can't see anybody. I'm amazing. I blew up, but I think I got him. I traded. It froze. It's looking like 60 frames, but it's not consistent at all. Under 60 frames, I should say. I got his ass. Guy in the house dead. I'm going upstairs. Seeing how many bedrooms this has. This would be about 2 mil here on Long Island. I've infiltrated their side. I'm shooting my own team. I'm capturing B. Where are the bad guys? Are they behind me? There was a bad guy there. I got Bravo. I'm amazing at this game, and you guys are bad. You're trash. You're dog shit. I'm shooting my own team again. I'm in the truck. I'm out of the truck. I'm shooting this guy. I shot him in the legs and I missed every shot. It's getting better. It's getting smoother. We're at 45 frames right now. I'm going to turn off the performance monitor because it's not working at all. 50 frames. I should also lower the brightness a little bit. Or you know what? I'll do this. There you go. 60-ish frames. 50. It's hovering around 50. Hello, team. I'm being shot. Help. There's a guy there. I couldn't tell because I'm old and my reflexes are really slow. Shooting a dead body. He's definitely dead. So the volume of the speakers is at 50% right now. And that noise you hear is definitely the fan. Help me shoot the guy. Don't just stand there. I will say, I think this camera is choppier than... is making the game look choppier than it is. Let me try one of these. Is that better? Not really. We're bouncing between 40 and 60 frames, hovering under 50. I'm shooting a mannequin. I'm all the way into their spawn. I'm throwing a grenade on the ground right in front of this guy, and it didn't even do anything. Oh, it did count. Alley-oop. Larry Bird. Shooting through the fence. I'm amazing. I got aimbot on. I toggled. I'm shooting the ground. What the hell even was that? What did he do? Oh, he just cooked the grenade. I'm gonna switch to this camera. Just... maybe it'll look better to you. It's harder for me, though, because I have to play at a weird angle. I'm gonna full blast the speakers. Oh, amazing.
We're winning. Keep it that way.
I would love gyro. This angle's much better. Okay, I'll try to keep it like this. Play some P. Diddy? I'd love to. You can kind of see the frame rate up here. I gotta lower this. 50 seems to be fine. The full volume is better, but at 50 is a little annoying. You mean the fan? You're playing with headphones with this thing. The speakers are not amazing. They get pretty loud, but again, I'm spoiled by the MSI Claw. George McFarland, thank you for being a super cool guy. Oh my god, it feels like a Prime sub. Guess I'm back at square one with these. I'm sorry. George McFarland, famously banned on Twitch for God knows what reason. I'm on B. Where's my team? I'm throwing a grenade just randomly. Up, the guy was hiding under the car. Robo Dude, thanks for redeeming an emote, I guess. I didn't know that was a thing you could do. The dude is still there. Is this the one with SteamOS? It is now. It's the one that will have SteamOS eventually? I'm clearing A. I put Bazzite on here, which is a version of SteamOS. I cannot aim. Hey man. Kill the guy. Oh, I've had a kill streak this whole time. What are you doing? I just tried to activate the kill streak after I died. How much do you like the Lenovo Legion Go S? I like it. I don't know how much more I like it than anything else that's on the market. I will say that. I'll also say it's hard to give you like a good, accurate representation of what the screen looks like. I was trying to use this camera because I think this camera does a better representation of like the screen colors. I will say though, this game like purposely like overexposes in the daytime. You know what? Give me this gun. Very colorful. Oh, that was a terrible gun. Yeah, screen looks crap on video. Yeah, I mean, I'll do a better job in the finished video to give you a better representation, but on stream, it's going to be rough. Do the ergonomics do anything for you? They are actually great. I think it feels really good. Considering this is the same relative size to the MSI Claw 8-inch, and those ergonomics were terrible, these ergonomics are pretty decent. When's this match gonna end? I do want to play another one after this, because I want to try the gyro control. I like how chat goes quiet when the gameplay starts. I go quiet when the gameplay starts. I'm trying to be good, man. I'm at the bottom of the leaderboard like I always am. That's my own teammate. And it... Huh? What? Hey, he had a blue name above his head. What the hell was that? I shot him and I got a hit marker. But he had a blue name. What was that? They had double agent perk? Are you fucking serious? That's a thing you can do? Dude, I'm crazy. I'm amazing. There's a blue... I got absolutely destroyed. How many kills you got, bruv? Oh, I opened the wrong thing. Oh, now I closed the game. It doesn't tell you, but I'm right in the middle of the leaderboard. Okay, all right. Oh shit, what's the OS? We're still in Windows. We haven't even touched Bazzite. Am I in this? Probably. They're killing everybody. Is the screen 16 by 10? Yes, sir. This is not Bazzite. I'm in Windows. Call of Duty does not run in Bazzite, as far as I know. I think I'm gonna just go right to, I'm gonna just go right to some other games. I might consider dropping the resolution or messing with some settings in Call of Duty, because I'm not too jazzed about how it performed. It performed fine, but I wouldn't, if you were like, I want to play Call of Duty on a handheld, I don't know if I would say, get this one. Is the main body actually thicker than the original Legion Go? The power button looks dwarfed. It seems to be just as thick. Oh, it didn't even finish loading. It just stopped preloading the shaders. I played that match for no reason. I'm gonna fuck with this later. Annoying ass Call of Duty. I will grab the Legion Go. Oh. And here she is. It's pretty much just as... Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought these fan holes were the same size. They are not. They are, in fact, bigger. It's actually thicker. Damn, bro. Grab me a matcha? Okay. All right. Do the thumbsticks feel cheap? No, they feel good. You do have that nice ring around the thumbstick that they're all wising up to. So that's good. Resident Evil will be nice and quick. So we'll run Resident Evil. While that loads, I gotta pee. So please don't mind me. You know, I'm gonna get water while I do that. Give me 2 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves. Ah, fuck, I moved the camera. I'm back and I got the Post Malone Oreos. And they're pretty good. I would. Bob always has a solid flow. From what I can tell, it's pretty heavy. My piss? All right. Would. I'll be playing at like 11. I gotta play Resident Evil. Then I gotta play Marvel Rivals. Then I gotta go back into Bazzite. And I gotta play Resident Evil. And then I gotta play Marvel Rivals. I'll try the performance monitor again, but it says needs full screen. It's in full screen, dude. I keep hitting that for the start button, and that's not the start button. It's that. I'm assuming we're at a full 1080p. Yep. Full screen. Don't know why FPS is not showing up. I'm gonna have to do that Steam setting. Steam settings. Interface. Is it not under interface? In-game? In-game FPS counter. Top left. Okay. Now, okay, it just added it. Great. So we're at 1080p. Not great. Not amazing so far. Very bad hiccups. It's also very dark. Just how the game is. Oh shit, he's right there. He's coming right for us. It is hicking up like crazy. I gotta blow him up! Hit the barrel! Why am I so zoomed in? Just kill me. Just kill me and let me start over. Those fans just kill it for me personally. Are you still, you still hearing the fans? Alright, I'm going to try that again. And then I'm going to run it back in 720p and see what it looks like. Is it me or is it like zoomed in? Only when I ADS. It just feels more zoomed in than normal for some reason. Alright, that worked. I'm going to be a little quiet because I want to get a good, like, gameplay recording. I should be dead. What is Bazzite? It is an OS that is very similar to SteamOS. And we are not using it currently. Oh, did you see that frame dip? Holy hell, man. A snake! Is that gonna kill me? Where'd you come from? Alright, I'm gonna try one more time in 720p. I've seen that barrel explode about 100 times. Yes, sir. Do you like my benchmarking? It's very scientific. Have you reinstalled Windows? Most of the reviewers have had bad performance with it out of the box. Then they tried Bazzite and got 40% more, then reinstalled Windows and saw similar to Bazzite. Who reviewed this? I haven't seen anybody get their hands on this besides me. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough. I am not reinstalling Windows, I am sorry. ETA Prime, okay. There you go. Huh? Go back. Alright, we're at about 720p. 800p, if you will. Not a lot better. Really not... So far, not much better. Like a little bit, but I was expecting at least twice as good. It doesn't even look worse. I think it's doing that AMD upscaling. Get close, let me shoot this barrel. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would be playing this at around 800p, which for a device that's $730, like, I'm not impressed. Oh, I'm out of here. As a base model Legion Go owner who uses it as a main PC, I see no reason to purchase this. They got some things right, but not enough for me. I understand. Can it do a backflip? If I throw it. It's $200 too much? Yeah. Will it blow? It does blow very hard. Do a quick rivals. Now, I'm going to turn back on the performance monitor. You got to wait 30 seconds for it to open. What's the max fan sound like? I already did it, and I did a decibel reader. It's loud as fuck. I don't think that's going to work, but I'll try it. Michael, thanks for being a super cool guy over on YouTube. I'm a fan of the original Lego. Just for the details, the detachable controllers, in Bazzite, I was able to set them up as Wiimote. Oh, that's cool. Hey, Bob, do you recommend the RP5 as a all-in-one emulation handheld? Yeah. It's up there with one of the best. I just think that Retroid's quality is a little disappointing. But for the price, I mean, it's not much better. Legion Go S is a bit rough value-wise. Older Z1 Extreme handhelds are cheaper on sale and outperform the Z2 Go handedly. Yeah, I know. It's very disappointing. I was expecting this to at least be comparable. This is going to compile shaders, and it's going to be a minute. Any news if the Legion Go 2 controllers will be compatible with the Legion Go 1? That's crazy. Not like... I don't think they'll attach physically. Why would you want to connect them? I'm very curious what the use case would be. A second player? Looks like it's almost the same OS as the original one. Yeah, it's Windows. This might take like forever. Windows gaming, baby, compiling shaders. Haven't even gotten. I started the stream in Bazzite for 2 seconds. I gotta make a list of things I gotta do tomorrow with this thing. I gotta do a lot of Legion Go gaming tomorrow. Lenovo said they would be compatible. Oh my god, why? How's the battery life? I have no idea. Is Legion Space literally the same as the original? It's updated. I don't know if it's the same. I mean, I could just turn this on and we could see if it updates to the same thing. It's different, but I'm assuming that this will get the same update. It is horrible. The Legion Space is terrible. I think I just have this open in Steam Big Picture mode. A news article during CES said that the Legion Go 2 controller would work on the original for users who just want to purchase just the controllers. Oh, I didn't know they would do that. That's cool. Then you could pretend like you got the new cool thing. These speakers are pretty bad too, now that I think about it. Legion Space. What does the gaming industry need to get a new boom? Grand Theft Auto 6. I didn't even do anything, and it's the new Legion Space is on this. It is so much worse. And you can't, there's no way to leave. There's no option to leave. I don't know how to close this. The only way to close it is to go like this. Swipe up from the bottom. I know. Why should I have to do that? Give me an option. Thoughts on Metal Gear Solid franchise? I love Metal Gear. It is one of my favorite game franchises. I think it's dead now that Kojima's not around, but I will play Metal Gear Solid Delta, and it looks pretty good, but it will be missing that spark. The Legion button? Oh, you press the Legion button? You know what? I'm not going to do it on this one. Ever play Star Citizen? It works on the Legion Go. No. Isn't that game not finished? Isn't that game buggy as all hell? Will you play Death Stranding 2? Yeah, I gotta finish 1. This camera's just done. I installed Bazzite on my Ally on my old SSD, swapped back to Windows after a day. I'm not interested in using an OS that's permanently in beta. Okay. It's in beta. It's in beta? Does it feel like it's in beta? Did it give you a problem? Or did you just hear somebody say that it's in beta and you're like, oh, I can't do this. How do you get motion controls to work within Bazzite? You have to hit that button 3 times. It brings up a little menu that's purple, and you change your controllers to register as a DualSense controller. And then within Steam, you can turn on motion controls per game. Worth noting, Bazzite is not in beta, though. Okay. Good to know. Windows updates bork handheld PCs. I had a Windows update bork my Bazzite. How's the speakers? They're okay. They're better than the old Lenovo Legion Go, but they're still not great. I think they're only better because they're forward facing. Does this thing fold in half? It can if you try really hard and don't want to play it anymore. Rivals just crashed on me. Rivals crashes on my PC. Windows on my desktop has massive issues if it goes to sleep. You know, I just don't let my computers go to sleep. Ever. I turn them off when I'm not using it. Supposedly, you now are supposed to let them go to sleep and not turn them off all the time. I'm gonna keep turning them off. Especially a Mac. Like, it's supposed to just go to sleep. Holy compiling. This is what the life of a hardware reviewer. It's more quiet than a PS4 for sure. My PS4 was never as loud as other people's. Other people complained that the PS4 fan was so loud, and mine was never that loud. My 2018 Pro drains so much battery in sleep, and it is apparently something to do with OS that they still have not been able to fix completely. Macs do fine in standby mode, but I use a Mac Mini and an iMac. I don't like the batteries. Because the new Mac Studio or whatever, they don't want you to hit the power button ever because it's on the bottom of the whole fucking thing. With all these PC handhelds, the power is nice and all, but that doesn't mean a thing if the batteries die in an hour. The Ally X is a good improvement, but 800 USD is insane. Yeah. Is the Ally X $800? Yep, it is $800. That is a lot. Cool Mint, thank you for raiding with the party of one. Mac Mini, they haven't refreshed studios yet. Oh, oops. Two terabyte Ally X is $800. Is it 2 terabytes? I thought it was 1 terabyte. Didn't I put a new SSD in there? It only has 12 gigabytes of RAM? Or is it two 12 gigabyte sticks? It's two. It's two 12 gigabyte sticks. Did you hear the main dev for Play Night is starting work on a Linux version? Oh, that's cool. I like that. Incorporate that shit into EmuDeck. That'd be cool. All right, we're in the game finally. I'd rather it pre-compile shaders before we even do anything. I'm happy with that. X to start. Get me in here. This is running fine so far. This menu freaked out on Bazzite. Yeah, the FPS reader is not working. So let's make sure we got the settings right here. AMD FSR. Performance. Everything's got to be performance. I'm not going to turn on frame gen. I would love it if you would show FPS. Thank you. Quality will be low. And then everything is good. Apply. Thank you. And then I will go back here. We'll lower the brightness a little bit. This game's a little brighter than Resident Evil. We'll also turn off the monitor. Just going to practice. I didn't actually do this in Bazzite yet. I guess I'll do that right after this. Damn, that fan is loud. I'm surprised you guys even hear it. It is very loud, but I'm surprised that it's coming across as loud as it is on camera. This is still too bright. Where's Strange? I didn't do the Doctor Strange test. 30 frames? What the hell? It performed like way better on Bazzite. That is insane. Okay. Let me jump around a little bit. I always forget to reload in this game because it doesn't feel like you should be able to reload. Okay. 34 frames. Let's see what happens when I open a portal. This usually sometimes tanks GPUs. 25. We have a bit of a 10 frame deficit. And it shows. My God, it shows. Yep, it's running pretty. I mean, it's not like skipping like crazy, but it's not exactly what I would like. Whoops. Any money Bazzite earns realistically goes to hosting costs or buying hardware to support. Bazzite is one of those situations where I don't think taking donations is a bad thing. We're cutting the resolution in half. Apply. Confirm. That looks absolutely atrocious. But we, hey, it's running a lot better. Oh, a lot better. Oh, my, camera. Hello? There we go. Well, I hope it wasn't, like, running. I hope the camera didn't make it look a lot worse than it is. It is now running significantly better, though. I will say that. Oh, it kind of evened out to... Okay, well, yeah. It went from 30 frames to 50-ish. By cutting the resolution in half, so... I'm a little interested in trying this with gyro controls, but I'm kind of running out of time for the stream here. 7 seconds till I can open a portal. Let's see what happens when I open a portal. I'm opening a portal. And yeah, it cuts off about 10 frames. Then you go in, and now we're here, and yeah, it's 10 frames. I'm gonna try to get some sort of performance monitor that'll show me TDP, because I'm pretty disappointed in the performance monitor that this comes with. Actually, it'll show me in Bazzite. Okay. Now we're up to 70 frames. Alright. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to play this, like, more later, because I'm just genuinely curious about how Marvel Rivals plays on these things. Because I like that game. So. What time is it? Okay, we're gonna finally load Bazzite. I've been, like, burying that here, because I thought we'd be able to get to everything. But you know how it goes. Have you liked the Retroid Pocket 5 since your review of it? Yes, I've been playing, I haven't touched it in a while. I've been playing my Ally X, but I played a decent amount after the video. I played a decent amount of Tetris Effect on Yuzu, and I enjoyed myself. Although I still like the Odin 2 Mini more. It got way quieter now that this thing's off. I can, like, hear myself think. Okay, so Bazzite is the default boot option. Bazzite, while you're here, I got a grievance, and you know this already. When I used to have a Hackintosh, there was a way. When the thing booted, it gave you two icons, Windows and Mac. And you can pick one. And it gave you like a 10-second countdown to pick one. If you didn't pick one, it would just load the Mac OS. I want that. I want this thing to boot and it goes Bazzite Windows. And it gives me 10 seconds to pick one. And if I don't pick, it just goes to Bazzite. I want that. Give me that. Clover does what you were asking? Yeah, Clover's the thing I had on my Hackintosh. Give me that right now. We're in Bazzite. Now, if you hit this button 3 times, bing, 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 you can see 40 watts. And it's got TDP boost on. I'm gonna just open Marvel Rivals. Why are we doing shaders? I already played this. You forgot please multiple times. Please gimme. Please gimme right now. You can do that with a bootloader like Grub or Clover. One of our developers made note of you talking about that earlier. No promises. There are some known issues, but it'll probably be looked into. Okay, thank you. When you do that, when you have it working and you got a little easy tutorial on how to do it, you let me know. I want that. Everybody's giving suggestions, but I noticed Bazzite said that they're looking into it. So I don't know why everybody's giving me an answer. That doesn't seem like an official thing. Is there an answer? Because it sounds like the only one I'm listening to is Bazzite. Refined? Okay. I will look into that. Although, are you suggesting I don't do that yet because there's issues? Because I will listen, if I have a little issue, I'll make it into a big issue. Boot manager is the word I was looking for. I said OS picker. Problem with these handhelds is they don't emulate keyboard and mouse in firmware, which makes these bootloaders impossible to navigate. Thank you. Yeah, I guess these bootloaders wouldn't have an option to like touch the screen, right? What about Xbox's handheld? Oh yeah, somebody asked before what I think. If Xbox makes a handheld, who would make it? I don't know. I don't have an answer because I think that they don't let. I mean, they make their own computers. Like Microsoft makes their own computers, but like not really. So like I don't know. Like I don't know if they would commission someone else to make an official Xbox handheld. Grub is a Linux bootloader often installed with many Linux OSs. It also, by the way, comes with Bazzite. Am I wrong? It does what you're asking, but not sure if that's what is recommended. I'm almost positive it comes with Bazzite, but it loads and you can't do anything until, like, it won't let you interface with it at all because of what Bazzite was saying before, how there's no controller inputs. Has anybody who's just suggested Bazzite actually has anybody who used Grub to choose the boot option, has anybody who has done that on a handheld actually suggested it? Has anybody who suggested using Grub as a bootloader on one of these handhelds actually used it as a bootloader on one of these handhelds? Does yours show the VRAM at 8 gigabytes in system settings? I don't want to leave this screen yet. You'll have to remind me later. I have done this, but on my GPD Win 4. Okay, that doesn't really help me. Because that you have a keyboard, right? Doesn't work on certain devices. The Legion ones specifically don't. Okay, so mods, ban everybody who suggested Grub. If you open the full HHD menu, the game mode tab has a reboot into Windows button. You can also add reboot to Windows as non-Steam game. Thank you. I have seen that suggested to me. I also saw that setting last night when I was fucking around with it, but I had seen people suggest adding Reboot to Windows as a non-Steam game. I don't think that's very helpful to boot all the way into Bazzite and then boot into Windows. I'd rather just open up the what do you call it? The boot manager, the way I've been doing. Hello, Bob. Although I will say that it loaded Bazzite like very quick. You made me addicted to latte. I'm going to bed now. Good night. Okay, good night, Yalden. I'm sorry. I compiled the shaders already. I don't know why it's... I literally played this last night. I'm testing emulation between Windows and Bazzite, and Windows is noticeably worse at Switch emulation. I'm not surprised. How do Unreal Engine 5 games play with Bazzite? Would that be... Is there a reason why you're asking? I don't think that there would be a significant difference between Unreal Engine 5 games on both platforms. Is this an Unreal Engine 5 game? Because it runs great. I've already played it and it runs great. Yeah, it's not ideal, but we're working with what we've got. BIOS is definitely quicker. HHD, the Steam shortcut are there as controller only options. I'll add that, and maybe I will like that more. On the Ally X, going into the boot manager is no big deal. On this thing, you have to use this little mouse, and it is a little annoying. That little nub is a mouse. I thought it was a fingerprint reader. No, it's a mouse. And honestly, it's not bad. I actually kind of like it. I never, ever use the touchpad on the Legion Go. I have never used that. I think it is horrible. This is not bad. I've used it a couple times. I forget that there is a mouse on the Legion Go. Vodka is good? No, it's not. It's disgusting. Is there a way in Bazzite to get the touchpad to not vibrate and briefly pause when long pressing? Just want to use to hold for gyro activation. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm sure there's a way to turn off vibration. Haptic feedback. Are there buttons on the back? Yes, there's 2 buttons. I set it to melee attack. Ideas for Windows handheld mode, Bob. What do you mean? All right, now we're getting loud again. All right, we're about halfway. To my knowledge, there is no way to disable trackpad vibrations baked into the firmware. Okay. Try the BIOS, maybe. I'm just making shit up. I have no idea. Yeah, I guess this doesn't say TDP. Hey, where's my motion control? This is pretty low volume for halfway. see if I can.
Enemy in front of us.
Oh, performance overlay. Give me everything. Are you gonna show me TDP? Oh, it does. 43 watts, dude. All the way to 43 watts. And look, we got motion. Hell yeah, dude. Motion controls in this game are sick. I still can't hit anything.
That much closer to victory.
We're at 70 watts, and I'm pretty sure we're at the full 1080p, my guy. 1080. Well, 1200, actually.
Ancient One, I hope my success. Our enemy's not here.
Double KO. That's 3.
80. We're at 80 now. Look at that. Look at the motion. Look at the motion control, baby. Oh, yeah.
That much closer to victory.
Are you going to test Time Spy and Bazzite? I will do that later. Let's
I'm
open a portal. Unfortunately, we are running out of time for today because I gotta play Valorant with my friends.
A shortcut to space.
Ooh, we went from 80 to like 60. But honestly, if you're dipping down to 60, that ain't bad. 60 is totally fine. A little bit of frame jitter. Look at that.
On here.
A little bit of frame jittering. We're going to the portal. We're going to jump in, and it's going to... Ooh, look at that dip. It's cool to have the graph up like that. How do I make it so that... Practice settings... Okay. So now I can open a portal again.
I'm opening a portal.
I'm opening a portal.
A shortcut to space.
That dipped hard. Still, I mean, it's still completely playable.
By Astur's babe, we overcome.
You're looking at, okay, we got 60 now. When that portal goes away, I want to see 80. We're getting 80.
That's 3.
Just for the hell of it. Let's drop the resolution,
Enemy
huh?
in front of us.
We cannot. We cannot drop the resolution. Any idea why that would be? Okay. Doesn't really matter. I was playing like this last night, and I was totally content.
The Vishanti foresaw this.
I still do not see myself ever playing competitive on a handheld like this. Maybe. Like, I was trying to see if there's, like, a character that I'd be comfortable, like, playing like this. But every character I play, I'm like, I wish I had a mouse.
Winds of Watoom blow fair.
FSR? Do I have that on? I think I had that on. Oh, I have frame gen on. Did I want that on? Let's turn frame gen off. I think I had that on before, but let's see what happens with frame gen off.
Enemy in front of us.
Ooh, now we're back down to 40. Okay. Maybe frame gen wasn't working right.
The winds of Watoom blow
It still looks
fair.
pretty good though, honestly. For 40 frames, it's not looking too bad.
Double KO.
I'm opening a portal.
Anybody remember if I had frame gen on before? Maybe I didn't. Yep. Now we're down to 30. Okay. Maybe something's wrong with frame gen in Windows. Man, I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. God damn. Let me turn that back on before I forget. Okay. I think that's enough. I gotta still do Resident. Let's make a list. I gotta do a lot of things still. Why is my music not playing? Are you playing? You are playing. All right. So why are you stressing, Wolfie? Because I got a lot of things to do, man. Don't you stress when you got a lot of things to do? We're doing Marvel Rivals Windows Frame Gen ? COD more gameplay. Mess with settings. Frame Gen ? What else? 3D Mark in Bazzite. 3D Mark on Steam Deck, because apparently it works on Steam Deck. RE4 Bazzite 720p, well, I guess 800p and 1200p. Oh, and Blade Chimera for D-pad. Oh, and the fucking input lag tests. Anything I miss? Steam Deck equals 0 in launch options for 3D Mark. Deck is definitely good if you want things that plays games and works. I got my Legion Go and the deck went right to the wife. I actually gave Hannah an Ally X. I showed her Bazzite and I said it might be worth it to do this to it. But I haven't done that yet, so I don't know. Does Bob like tea? Any tea sponsorships out there? I like tea. Tea's fine. Shut up, Doctor Strange. You do not Steam Deck equals 0 for Rivals anymore. They fixed that. Oh, that's for Rivals? Oh, delete that. I thought that was for 3D Mark. Thank you for being here, Bazzite, and everybody else, but specifically Bazzite. I appreciate you helping out. How about that MSI? I'm getting the 7, and I'm kind of stoked. I think that I'm going to like that a lot. .40 FPS on a single-player game is cool, but for a competitive game, big no. It's really bad for Marvel Rivals, because apparently your damage output is higher if you have a higher frame rate. Is the screen on the MSI 7 16:9? I think it is. I'm not 100% on that. I'm shutting this down. That's the end of the stream. I appreciate y'all being here. In my testing, the Go S charges full from 10 to 100 in 1 hour and 35 minutes. Battery's okay, but charges pretty quick with 65 watts. Yeah, I have to mess around with the battery. I haven't done any battery tests at all, to be honest. You might need Steam Deck equals 0 for 3D Mark. Okay. I will. I will make a note of that. Thanks for being here. Love ya. Support Bob. Donate. Oh, I appreciate that. Just hit the like button if you're on YouTube. That's all you need to do. And if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub. That's all you need to worry about. Don't go too crazy. I think the whole point of the Legion Go S is more of a playing lighter stuff for longer periods of time. Okay. I don't like that. Like the MSI Claw at their event, they were going hard with that. Like, you can lower the TDP and play for longer. I just want as much power as possible in these little tiny devices. I'm not jazzed about lowering the power to get longer performance. I want to push these things to the limits. Like, that's what gets me most excited. Being like, oh, I can play at 720p, 30 frames for 8 hours. Like, okay, I don't want a worse experience for 8 hours. I'd rather have a better experience for an hour, you know? Okay, Flash, thanks for the Prime. That is all. I appreciate yous. I will be live on Twitch only on Tuesday because of the podcast. Tomorrow is Monday. I will be alone, not live, working on this thing all day and writing a script. And then I will film it on Tuesday, and then we will do the podcast. And then on Wednesday, I will do more filming and editing. And then on Thursday, hopefully the video will be live. And I will stream on Thursday night. I don't know what I will stream. I don't know, and I don't know what next week's video is going to be. Thank you for being here. That's my schedule. Appreciate yous. Guys, go watch Jacob. He's playing Monster Hunter. I like this guy. See y'all on Tuesday, hopefully, for the podcast. Bye.